remember.
Isn't that fun? Okay.
Got it.
Yep. I see a little red button. Let me give my cough.
I hate that I have Chelsea's name on here. I forgot how to.
Somebody called you Chelsea in the comments.
I know. So how do I get rid of? I know there's a way to get rid of it.
When you sign on, you can write in your name.
But even there's a way to get rid of it now. Oh darn it! I'm sorry. I don't know.
We hit more participants. Let's see if I can do it. Chelsea, rename. Oh, I can rename you.
Oh, rename me.
I can call you whatever I want. Let's see here.
Just pick a name. Pick any name.
Say Trixie today. Let's see if that works. Yeah, there.
Who am I now? Trixie. Darn it! I wish I could rename you.
I'm gonna change it. Don't worry.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
Ooh, the powers, Sue. I'll be kind.
You're so in charge.
Oh man.
Maybe that's why I could change it before, because I was hosting the meeting.
That is too funny. I could do really evil things from this end.
I wouldn't even notice typically.
We'll have to keep that in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching us. Welcome to Floss Toss, episode 48. My name is Rachel. I am Rachel of Treehouse Fiber Arts.
And my name is Sue. Trixie. No, I'm Sue of Knit 24, Legacy Fiber Arts. I don't know what else. I think that's it.
Yeah, you do a lot of other things too. But in Legacy Fiber Arts, LFA linens.
LFA linens. I love that. You named it, of course. I'm not a namer of anything.
Oh, no, you named that.
No, you did.
Oh, I don't remember, but whatever. Welcome. We are so happy you're here today. We were going to do a live, but we decided to just do a regular old podcast because we missed a week last week, which I think was my fault.
You were
swamped.
You were swamped in the surging and all of that. And I get that. Like when I wake up in the morning, like podcasting is, we've talked about it, is extremely draining for me. I know, like when I'm done, I don't know what it is about it, but it really is draining. So you had to be focused from the minute you woke up.
That was the day before I wanted to have all the linens out, and I had of our club. Maybe if you're new, you don't know, we have two clubs, a linen club and an Ada club for LFA linens quarterly. I had my sons both available to help, and we wanted to pump it all out that day. So that's why we skipped, which leads me to thank you so much for all of you who participated in the linen club. We're now working on the Ada clubs and getting those out next week, I think. Yes, a week from tomorrow, those will be all out. We've had record numbers this go around for the July club, and many of you have already posted on Instagram that you got the linen. It's called Millstone, right?
I love it. I love the name. I love everything about it. You have to send me the write-up because you told me about the write-up. You can email it to me. You told me about the write-up, but I never saw the entire one.
Yes.
It's so interesting.
I need to send that to you. I guess maybe I should cut this out because the Ada people haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, maybe I'll cut that out. Shoot, I didn't want to do any editing. Well, maybe that's just enough. A little teaser for you. But
that, or is it easier to just start over because we haven't said much?
No. We'll just keep it. We'll keep going here.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so maybe now would be a good time to just briefly talk about the clubs.
The club, yes. So our next club was due in October, and we are going to skip it. And we're going to do the January club because right now they have not even been able to tell me when the fabric will be available. And we need a lot of fabric to make the club go. So it is on order, but there's no indication of when it's coming. And honestly, it's so big now that we've just started early, and I just know between the yarn dyeing for the holidays and that, like, I only have a window, and if it doesn't fit in that window. So we both kind of decided we were just going to give it a break till January.
Mhm.
And start strong in January, fingers crossed, if the fabric comes. They literally said they have no idea, because I, just
Yeah.
said, is there any indication of when? And they said no. Now, having
Yeah.
said that, I have some fabric in my dining room. No, like not even close to what I would need. So I'm going to take that fabric and dye it up for your shop. So you will have fabric available. We just don't have the quantity that we need for this club. So I hope everyone understands. I hope we're not really disappointing a lot of people, but it's really out of our control.
Yeah. And I'd rather be upfront and disappoint now than disappoint right before and you've already been charged for it or something like that. Right now, you haven't been charged for it yet, unless you subscribed and you are on the wait list. If that's the case and you want to cancel and resubscribe in January, totally understand. Let me know and I will definitely cancel your order from the wait list. I think there was 29 of you, and refund you. Otherwise, okay, I'll just keep you in the queue and you will be part of the January club. I am happy to do whatever you would like. And I am going to go ahead and just change everyone in the system for a January 1st billing for the club. Yeah. Yeah. But like Sue said, in the meantime, she is going to be loading my shop up occasionally with the colorways that she's already come out with, the classics like the Covered Bridge, the Dunes at Dusk, the Nor'easter, Low Tide. Those are some of her favorites that go really fast. So, and for you 20 Ada people,
I just got some in, so I will be dyeing that.
32 count as well, I heard, right? Didn't you say you
yes, I'm going to be doing some 32. I'm going to be doing some Lugana that I have at least a bolt of. I know I have a bolt of 36, so I will do a variety of the 36. I might have a little bit of yardage of 40, maybe 5 yard. I don't really know. I have to really go in and look and cut and get all that.
Yes, yes. And we also do know there's a designer or two out there maybe using some of Sue's linen for some Expo releases. So she's working on making sure there's enough out there to potentially support that. So yes, that's where we're at. I hope everyone understands.
Yeah.
We're bummed because I love the creativity of it. I'm bummed.
I am too. I really am. But at the same time, as a yarn dyer, this is my summer is not I usually take time off, very little, but it's really a yarn dyer's busiest time.
Yes.
So
yes. So that being said, are you able to stitch anything? What have you been working on? I feel like I haven't talked to you.
I know, so little. By nighttime, I am spent. It's so hard to manage, but I have done a little. The other problem, I'm still at the problem I had last Floss Toss, where I cannot settle in on a project, and it's making me crazy. Crazy because I thought I had and I haven't. So I had some really special visitors a week ago, and Sharon came and she showed me her Modern Folk, the yearly one that I signed up for, and then made that huge mistake and kind of put it on the side burner. Wasn't 100% sure. Like I really liked it, but I wasn't sure. It's gorgeous. Hers is gorgeous. So I'm kind of drawn to maybe starting that. However, this morning I had this thought, because I like one color work. I really do. Like it's my comfort zone. And because I'm so busy, I need something to just fall right into. I'm really going to look at long dog samplers. I think today.
I can see you doing those.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
really think I might do it on the club colorway. I might do it in black. I'm really drawn to it
You need to go to Jenny Long Dog's
and see what she's done.
and just get inspired by her feed. Well, I don't think she's on Instagram anymore, but I don't know. Look at her latest.
But she's
YouTube.
got she's got some YouTubes up. I know that, but
Mhm.
so I'm kind of getting drawn into that a little bit.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, for me, it's been little things. I've kind of steered away from my big things, and I'm really, all of a sudden I got into fall and Christmas stitching. So anyway, do you have anything to show?
I do, Chris. Yes. Well, I panicked this weekend because I forgot that I promised someone a stocking for her little one because I had made the whole family. And then the little girl came along. Now she's probably 3, never made her one. And she reached out and said, is there any way you could make her one? And of course, I'm not going to say no. It's like, of course I will. I haven't even started it. So don't get excited. But I also remembered I have a little Frankie's stocking that I have. This is my great nephew, his stocking. So this one works up really quickly. This also is a good go-to when you're kind of like, you don't know what you want to do, because it's pretty easy stitching. It's pretty bold stitching. So,
big count fabric, right?
Big count, except these snowflakes, holy moly.
Snowflakes always get me for some. I love how they look. I always want them. I want the finished snowflake, and then I get into it and I'm like, I hate snowflakes.
Well, and they're not all the same. That's the other thing. And it's like, there's some odd counting, and I'm like, oh. But anyway, so I pulled this out on Sunday and did the whole vine. I think I love it too, but it's off, but it doesn't matter. I can compensate for it very easily.
So it's a shepherd's bush stocking. You do those whole series for everybody.
I do.
You've done a million of these.
Girl one though.
Those pictures just don't do them justice.
They don't. But I'm really tired of this girl one, but it's such a good little girl stocking. I've made it like 4 times.
Aww.
Very sweet. Let's start it. My heart's not in it. And I want my heart to be in it because I really love this family that asked me to do it. I've done their whole family, although one of their daughters who I adore has 2 little girls that I haven't even started theirs, and I want to make her them.
That's a very popular series that people really, I'm surprised the cross stitch world doesn't have another series of big stockings like that.
I agree.
Hasn't done that.
I think because I've done the really like packed 14 count stockings, 32 count stockings. They are such a commitment. They are so hard on your eyes. These are just easy. I love the size. I love everything about them.
Yeah, there's a lot of empty space, whereas Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch did one that looked like full coverage with the Santa and the toy bag and for her husband.
I'm pretty sure that's from the series, the Cross Stitch and Country Craft magazine. I've made some of those.
That looked intense.
They also are, I love them, but they're incredibly dated as far as the cross stitch world. Having said that, I still love them. But like all the back stitching, the quarter stitch, I mean, they are intense.
Speaking of stitching being dated, now I'm going to go down a little rabbit hole. I was watching, it's a newer floss tube. It's 2 ladies. I think it's Molly and what are their
everybody knows.
Yeah, one has a Southern accent and the other is from Wisconsin, and she talks about Cedarburg, which is where my husband got my engagement ring, and his family is originally from that area.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
The other lady, not Molly. Is it Kristen or Kathy? Kathy? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sounds right. I'm going to look it up right now.
She has been stitching for eons and worked in a stitching store, and she was stitching in the, I want to say 80s and 90s, and she did a lot back then. So you would think when she's showing her stitching that she'd have a lot of dated stitching, but when she shows her classic stitching, it's not dated, and it's because she is stitching like samplers. Back then she was stitching, I can't explain it, but her stuff never looks dated to me.
I totally agree. I'm going to find her.
So that told me something right there.
Yeah, you can tell when cross stitch, like the decade they worked on it, like Kari, Tiger Lily, somebody sent her Holly Hobbies with all the back stitching, which were beautiful.
Yes, I know, but they sent her one with back stitching and one without. And that was interesting to see. And I was like, I would take the one without, do something with it. Looked fine to me, actually.
See, and I loved back stitching in the day, which is, I know people are like, what, are you insane? Sorry, I'm just scrolling because maybe
back stitching with the color of the other stitches. I don't like it when they back stitch with black.
I do.
And you do.
But I will tell you why I do. When I do illustrations, that is when I was working like that, I would like outline in black ink and then fill with color and then do the beautiful shading. And so it resonates for that reason for me. And it also crisps everything up. It defines everything. So it's 3371. It was the traditional outline color.
3371
is that black brown.
Yeah.
In my world, somebody might be going, what are you talking about? But that's what I remember. 3371 is what you outlined. So I always had a ton of it.
Yeah.
People are screaming at us who these people are.
Yeah,
so annoyed. Anyways, we all know who she one is paper crafter.
Paper and
cloth and paper. Kind of. I don't know. Maybe.
And I don't want to do any editing, but it's probably going to have to be down below. Darn it.
Yeah, darn it.
They're very interesting. I love Molly, right? I love her paper stuff. I love that stuff. I do not want to hear her disparage herself anymore because she does beautiful stitching.
Well, and
if I hear you say one more time,
I don't think they watch us, but we'll tell them.
Oh, I'm going to be mad.
No, I totally agree with you because she is such an artist when it comes to her paper craft, and then how she frames her stitching and her stitching, like you can tell that's her style and it's fantastic. And I love the differences. I really love the differences.
And I loved how she combined that Prairie Schooler with, I don't know, some other modern stitch. And she made the Prairie Schooler Santa, but she put the words from something else and it all worked together.
I might not have
brave. She was brave enough to do that. And I loved it.
I might not have seen that. I do think her paper crafting, it's so creative. She has this other creative side of her that ties in so beautifully with her stitching. And I agree with you. When she says that, I always feel bad. They're two very different types of artists.
Yeah, I love it. I love when people combine their art. Oh, I love it so much.
Totally agree. There's no hope.
There's no hope, but we got it. I mean, you know who it is. So
everybody knows because everyone watches them.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you showed that. So we're kind of on. Can we go back a holiday?
I see a Christmas piece.
Oh, you have another Christmas? Well, I have Christmas too. Oh, we probably have a similar genre. Which should we lift up at the same time? Oh my gosh. Sue and I, look at what we got.
This is only one of them.
Yes. Diane, our dear friend, she saw us. I love it. she literally cringes when she sees us with these.
Well, the stockings you have to, they're so big. They're so big. Sorry, Diane.
Oh, look away. We should be like, look away. No, look at this. Look at what she said. So we got this box package thing in the mail. And I mean, she made us look at this. Teresa kogut fabric. Honestly.
Then when I opened them and found what was inside, I love these so much.
I know. Me too. Me too. And it came at such the perfect time because Sue and I are both part of Teresa Kogut's club, and or I shouldn't say
Patreon.
club, or Patreon. And she just sent out what are we in July, Patreon tier 4.
Stitching. Yeah, you have to be certain tiers to get certain things. So tier 4, we got all the patterns, and they are all
we wanted
to die
all.
for.
Oh, Teresa.
Teresa, you are magnificent.
Oh, so which one are you doing?
This one.
You're doing the green Santa, and I'm doing the gold Santa.
I do not think.
I
got a lot done too. I'm dying to start that one too.
Oh.
And what I love is they're in DMC. But did you see Kari is doing this one with she's going to use a variegated for the coat, which was really smart. I should have looked for that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't have the cover. Sorry. Do you have the cover to this one?
Oh, I do.
Okay. So I don't think I'm doing the black around it.
You know what? I don't think I am either, because I think I am going to do some sort of trio. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to include the third one that we got this month was this one. Now, I might just do this Santa. I don't know how big that's going to be. I haven't calculated, but I'm thinking I'm going to do some cool Santa trio frame thing.
I would love this to be an ornament.
That's what you said. That's a great idea.
I need a finisher.
Now I'm doing mine on regular old Zweigart Moonlight. It's a gray color. It's a very light,
so pretty
moonlighty color. It really matches nicely with the gray that she uses. It's actually this raccoon color in a sort of the lighter version in the raccoon, if that makes any sense.
Don't you want to do that sampler now though?
Yes. Oh my God.
The earthquake.
I got excited.
Yes, I want to make that sampler. Oh, look at you go.
I got my little tag in there. But oh, Teresa, if you're watching, these are magnificent. I am like the happiest patron.
I am too. And you've got to keep telling me when things, but I am the worst patron. I forget I'm a patron. So I forget to go over and look, but it's such a good Patreon.
Don't you get an email?
Yeah, but I'm in bed and sleeping and I forget the next morning.
The second it comes through. I mean,
see, that's what I have to start doing. I should just click right on it.
Oh yeah, at least look at the picture.
I might have to work on that today.
I have to join the Facebook group.
Oh, I might not have joined that group.
Because that would be fun to see what everybody's doing. I just love our Santas. I love the rosy cheeks, and I love doing the beard and the counting and the little snowman up top and the moon and the stars. It's just so detailed and fun.
Her patterns are very, very easy, like on your eyes. There's something about her patterns and her designing. She's very block orientated, which gives you big sections. And I'm enjoying them so much. I
love her color sense. That's my color sense. Mm-hmm. I don't find myself wanting to change much. I do like the idea though of Kari's of using a little variegated for the coats.
For the coats.
You know, it'd be fun too to do a little of that furry stuff for the beard.
I hate working with it, but I agree.
That would be fun. One thing that I would love to see Teresa do is make it so that we have a PDF that is the whole chart. Because right now, when you print it out, it's great. But if you wanted to use it on your iPad, because I noticed on this one, it's broken up right down the middle of his face. And I'd love to just open it up on my iPad and not have that break, but that is so picky. All I did was tape it together. I'm fine.
Well, Sharon stitches just from her iPad. My eyes get so tired looking at screens.
But you can blow it up so big on the iPad. It's really nice.
I guess I should try it. I don't know how to get it onto the iPad.
You have to use Goodreads or Good Notes, not Goodreads. Good Notes.
Good notes. Okay. I don't know how to do any of that. I'll have to figure that out.
We need a whole retreat on technology.
I'm telling you, Sharon is the technology wizard.
Well, she's going to run our retreat.
Yeah. I had no idea what she was even talking about 85% of the time.
And the Sharon we're talking about is Sharon of Sampler Style.
Sampler
right?
Style. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. She came for a visit, her and one of our knitting friends, Jen, and it was so lovely.
Yeah, check out Sampler Style. She has her own floss tube, and she does a lot of similar ones that we do. She is definitely a devotee of Sue Stokes and the Sue Stokes style of cross stitch, but she also does some very creepy and unusual
She
stuff.
brought it with her.
That clown one freaked me out.
She brought it with her. It's fantastic.
She showed it so many times on that podcast.
She loves it.
Ugh.
It's so cool. So it is kind
cool.
of a Stephen King. It almost looks like it could have been the movie poster for it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
What's the designer? Who's the designer on that? I've never
even know.
Where does she find that stuff?
She and her daughter both really enjoy like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They do really unique things. And then she does very traditional, like this. Oh my gosh. Forgot which one it is. I wrote it down on a piece of paper that I'm sure by now I've thrown out. But got.
Oh,
sampler.
yes. Beautiful.
She's so many things I want to do.
Oh, yeah. But beautiful stitching for having just started a couple years ago. And we'll make sure she'll be in a link down below.
Yeah. She's a fantastic stitcher.
Check her out. Okay. Are we done with Christmas for now?
I think so. I have so little.
Okay. Let's go to Halloween. Do you have any Halloween?
Well, I have tons of Halloween, but I didn't work on any of it.
Did you bring anything to show? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here's our second one.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at that lace.
I know.
And your lace is different than my lace.
Ooh, it is.
Stunning.
That is so
And
cool. I love, look at this. Look, did you get the, is that the blackbird?
yes.
It's stunning.
I want to say yes.
I'm
This
so
is
lucky.
where my long dog is going to go, or if I decide to do the yearly Jacob.
This is my Halloween is in here because I just think that lace is creepy. So
what's
I put it-
Halloween?
I've fallen in love with these Halloween things from Luminous Fiber Arts.
Is that the ones that I have? No.
No, actually right up here. I'm carrying it in my shop too, but Misty Purcell.
I know that name.
Luminous Fiber Arts. I follow her on Instagram, and last year she came out with I started this, so I'll pull out the bigger picture. I have been drawn to this. You've seen people do these too. I love the vintagey look. I loved it last year. I just never bought it. And it's always remained in my mind. So I went ahead and got it this year. And then I thought, I'm going to carry it in my shop. It's 2 colors and they're lovely little pillows. So I'm carrying in my shop the floss and the design and some of the stuff for around it, like the pom-poms and whatnot. But I love her designs. So I started, let's see, this one I just started. This is on low tide. Look at, I just started the top of the hat. I mean, it's tiny, but I love her designs. The one I really started, she's doing a mystery along in kind of that same style. Let's see if I have the cover sheet. the third clue is coming out today, which is the final clue. I guess I'll just show here. Isn't that cool? Here's the first. Isn't that fun? It's going to say sneaky on the top, and it's I'm making 3 pillows.
Okay, so they're going to be pillows.
They're going to be pillows. In hers, here is kind of what it's going to look like. This is how it came originally.
Yes.
So the bottom one is obviously going to be a witch with the green face.
I saw it as a frog.
Oh, did you? Obviously, it's going to be a witch.
Obviously, I was going to say, like I was hearing frog.
I love that green is just so fun with these colors.
Love.
Yeah. So she is a multi-talented artist. If you go to her website, Luminous Fiber Arts, she is a weaver as well. And she dyes fabric too. She has all that on her website. It's a beautiful website, but her weaving now, she's got it looks like a 4 harness. Is that what you call it? A 4 harness? I'm a rigid heddle weaver. But she's weaving and selling some of her hand towels, and they're beautiful. She seems like a very meticulous,
I feel like a weaver you have to be.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like that's why I will never be a weaver.
Yeah. Yeah.
So feel that way.
I'm sure many of you know Misty Purcell, and Luminous Fiber Arts, but yeah, she's just got some really cute stuff coming out. And she's also got a Christmas mouse series that I just love her style. She really has an artistic look. I'm always impressed with people's
vintage
style. It's a vintagey. You should check out the mouse. I think it's called Mouse Capades, and it's all these little Christmas mice doing little antics.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, super cute. I'll have to pull that next time to show you guys, but I just wanted to highlight her a little bit. Check her out.
Love. So you have those. Are they kits or are they?
Yeah, these are the kits up here.
Okay.
And I've got the palms in that orangey color. I think it's called creamsicle. And then it looks really good on our fabric, on your Low Tide or Dunes at Dusk. Mm-hmm. And then this one, the Boo-hoo. Actually, Boo-hoo would look great on your fabric, but I happen to be doing mine on a scrap piece of, what did I use? 36 count straw from Weeks Dye Works.
Yeah. Perfect though. That just to have that little yellowish tinge to it is perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, but this Boo-hoo.
Love it.
So cute. Yeah, so that's going to go nicely with my other pillows. Remember these pillows from last year?
Yes, I have them done but not put together.
You don't? Yes, these. I've just added these again to the shop. They came in. We love this set from last year. So I'm working on what am I working on now? The ghost with the owl.
Which ones did I do? I finished one.
I think you did the girl devil.
I think I might have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I finished one and I think I started the ghost too. I can't remember.
I can't remember either. You have to make yours. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's also in the shop. I love these. See, these small stitches are just so rewarding.
They are. I know.
Love. Yeah. So that's kind of what I've been working on the most.
All right. Well, the other thing that I worked on, because I needed mindless so badly, I went back to my embroidery.
Oh.
I love this. So it's so hard to tell what is done and what isn't because it's in color. But I finished almost all of the words. Grateful Heart is done. Coffee's done. Part of the rainbow is done. Only half of that. Made a few mistakes as far as choosing the wrong colors, but I like them and I'm going to continue.
Just go with it.
These lines were supposed to be the light tan, and I like that the inner's dark and the outer's light. So I'm going to carry that up here too. I could finish this in a sitting because all these little things are just little like stitches.
Yeah.
Starbursts and simple.
Are you cutting your thread each time, or do you carry?
You know what, I'll be honest, I'm knotting.
You're nodding.
I'm doing some knotting. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it unless I have to. I'm not doing a lot of carrying. I'm treating it kind of like a cross stitch where I'll go underneath to get to the next spot. Like the back is pretty decent.
Yeah, because you'll see through that.
Yes, yes. And what I think that's why I'm knotting and clipping kind of close. So they feel like I can get away with it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. So then I'm going to put it in that stand you sent me. This will go on the bottom. I think I'm going to back it with a piece of wool. Glue a piece of wool on it. Yeah.
And remember, you're going to put the screw in the bottom.
Bottom, yes. And then I'm going to give it to Chelsea.
And I did get a ton more in the shop of those.
Okay, I'm going to show you because people are like, what do they mean, the bottom?
Why do I always forget the name?
Yeah, it's these. It's called a hoop prop.
Yes.
So I'll take mine out because I'm going to be using it. I love these. I feel like I really want to do. So you'd stick it like that.
Exactly. Yep. Oh, other direction. Make it so turn the hoop prop.
Oh, that makes yes. So then it goes.
It's got there you go.
I love it.
Now when it's like that, doesn't the whole thing kind of look to you like a snow globe? I just picture making snow globes out of those. Well,
she's got some fantastic Christmas ones that I want to order.
I really like her new stuff coming out.
Me too.
She's really started simple, and now she's starting to get a little bit. Her business is really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish she would sell to little old online shops like me.
I know. I agree. I agree. So she's a great, has a great Instagram feed. I love her feed. Yes. So Stitch Stories.
And she had a wonderful interview with Gary Parr on Fiber Talk a few weeks ago. If you want to learn more about her and her business.
Yes. There's something about embroidery. Again, it's the nostalgic feel of it. It's just warm and fuzzy for me because it's what I did. Like I looked at those Holly Hobbies. I used to embroider Holly Hobbies.
I wrote Kari back and I was like, I think I would love one of those Holly Hobbies in one of her bags with like a really kitschy fabric. I was thinking that Marsha Brady fabric that came out a couple years ago by I think it came from Moda maybe, or was it Riley Blake? They had Marsha Brady, who's the actress. I can't think of her name. Plum.
Eve Plum. Is she?
No,
that's Jan.
That's Jan. It's Marsha. Marsha's a big quilter. So they got with her together and they created this really 70s groovy kind of fabric line. And I thought that would be, you might as well embrace the nostalgia with that Holly Hobby. But while we were talking about the hoop props, I did get some more stuff from Modern Hoopla in the shop. This is, she makes these frames that you can put your hoop right in. So you can, it's awesome. I mean, you could just stick these are 6-inch hoops that you can stick and then you just hang it right on the wall and it's done. I have them in this color and I have them in a black.
I wonder if these would look, I still haven't done anything with all of these that are done, would look good in something like that.
This or Sue, I would, or this. They have round.
What size is that? We're going to have to talk because these are going to be for I love these. Like part of me wants to keep them, but part of me wants the girls to have them because they share a room now. So they look really cute. And I have one more of these. I think I had 3 total.
I think I could even, they have different colors, different stains. We could look into different like blue stain or something to match. Chelsea, you can get a natural wood. Yeah. I have it in natural, different. They have like 4, 5, 6, 7-inch. You can get,
I thought I had 3 of these. Did I have 3 of these?
Yeah, you do. You have the fish?
I have no idea. Maybe I didn't start it yet. I have no idea. I moved a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
But did I show you this?
This is our third one.
Third.
Your top is a little different than mine.
Yeah.
Is your lace? And the lace too.
And the lace is a little different. I love
So
that.
fun. And look at it. This is my red, white, and blue one for my sailboat. Like they couldn't have been more perfect.
No. Then I got 2 of these. Did you get one of these or did she give me 2 by accident?
You got 2. You're special, Sue.
I thought maybe she gave me yours by accident. I was going to mail it to you.
No, I don't know.
She probably knows I'm so messy that I need to. Thanks, Dan, for understanding me perfectly.
Now, watch, we were supposed to give away like 2 of these as prizes or something.
Were we supposed to?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll feel terrible if that's
No.
the case. Oh my gosh.
No.
So
mad at us about the.
I love them. This one isn't perfect for it, but I just used it anyways.
Well, yeah, it's just perfect for anything. I love it. Love it. Oh, and then the other one though, too. Did you get? Oh, where did I put it? Oh, I am so thrilled, beyond thrilled to have gotten yes, because I have a whole bolt of this fabric upstairs that I've been wanting to kit up, but I've been wanting to sew these so that I can show you all what it looks like so that I can kit it up and sell it. So,
because I have wanted to join Lori Holt's Granny Square along, but I have so many Granny Square Afghans because I'm obsessed with them.
yeah.
And Granny Stripe Afghans. I don't know if Lori knows about Lori. Do you know about the Granny Stripe Afghan?
I was wondering the same thing.
Because that is a whole different animal. I should have brought mine in. But I'm obsessed. But Jen and I were talking. I think I am going to make a Granny Square sweater.
Oh, that's the trend right now.
I know. Granny Squares are all the thing. But I don't have one going, so I put in my gorgeous sweater that I'm knitting.
Oh, I gotta put it. I haven't put anything in mine yet. Oh,
I love this sweater. So I was going, where was I going? And I needed a bag, and it's a perfect sweater size bag. But I am going to use like a mohair.
Oh.
But I am going to use it I am going to start a Granny Square project.
Oh yeah.
Diane, you're the very best.
Thank you, Diane.
Anything you want from us, you just tell us.
Yeah, seriously.
Is it so hot where you are? Because I'm literally sweating.
I'm looking at my hair just.
Oh, this is the best weather for my hair. Because your hair is fantastic.
Oh,
my hair curls.
Yeah, my hair frizzes out.
Yeah. Oh, don't even tell me, because I have to start my barn star. I have everything. I'm ready to go. I just want to start it.
Oh, and you know what? Fat Quarter Shop, when you bought it from them with the pre-order, you got this spool. They said you get a free pattern. They didn't really say what it was going to be. This is incredible.
That's so overwhelming looking.
Look at all the different spools. I mean, I'm just a young Padawan. Is that a proper analogy of quilting? But look at that, is quite a nice gift.
So nice.
I just briefly thumbed through this, and any of you, if you're really a bored person with your time, I would like to buy it.
Buy it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've already stated that I would buy anyone's free time that they don't want. If they're bored or anything, I'll pay you whatever you want for your time. If I could add on with energy.
Oh, that's
4 hours a day.
Oh my God. Yeah. This book is fabulous. These are reference books. I love how this is like if your grandma wanted to leave a reference book for you on how to make blocks, but
you know
make
what?
it lovingly. I just feel like it's just a hug sent to me, the way it's just beautiful pictures, but easy to read and understand. And
But don't you find all of her quilting books are like that?
Yes.
Because all the ones I have, I feel that way. They're so, which I'm sure I know she talks about how they're all interchangeable. They are so well thought out.
Yeah.
And so you don't mind spending the money because it's like, yeah, I don't need all of those, but I could make 5,000 quilts from the 4 books I have, and everyone would be different.
They're practical.
They are.
And beautiful. And I love that I can be maybe for some people it would be extremely overwhelming. They want but for me, I love to just pick things and choose and make things my own. So, but if you're a type of person that does not want to think, you can go, she has that too.
Yes.
Well, you still have to think, but you want like a recipe, it's here.
I swear, if I could do 1 block a day, if you could do 1 block a day, no, just pick any block, not even with the goal of, it reminds me of spinning 15 minutes a day, right? It's like, practice every day by doing 1 block.
Yeah.
Never do it, but I want to.
And I would even break it down to I'm going to cut.
I was just thinking the same thing.
It's all cutting. I'm not allowed to sew. I'm not allowed.
You're better at that discipline than I am.
I don't know. But anyway, I'm thrilled to have the book. Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah. So what else? Oh, speaking of our Yoda of all Yodas, Prairie came in, the 10-inch stacker.
And you have those.
I have these in my shop. I know I did not order enough of them, but I have a few in my shop. And I should have opened it up. This is going to be mine anyways. So let's just take a look at it together, shall we? I mean, these are perfect for us stitchers who want to back things. Just little.
That is such a good way to look at it, even for if you had I know.
Backs of pillows, frame backings, that you like.
It's great for that. No. It's great for that because I know I don't have anything like that in my house. It's also great for easy quilting.
Yeah, exactly. Versatile.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the question that I ask all the time because I get very confused by the pinked edges.
Yeah. Oh gosh, you're going to ask that question.
I know. Do you know that answer?
I think you're supposed to ignore it. I think it's the dip of the pinking.
That gets so confusing for me.
I know, because you're trying to be so precise.
Yeah, so that confuses me like crazy.
Next time I have a ruler, I'm going to just see where the 10-inch lies.
Those are beautiful. So did you get them in the 5-inch too?
Well, right now, all that came is the 10-inch. But I believe I got them in the 5-inch as well. Yes. I have to go look. It's all just kind of trickling in. Well, not all, I didn't get all, but
right.
For my shop, I'm just sticking with what would help us stitchers. I mean, I could go crazy, but I'm trying to stay focused on my little shop, things that would help stitchers at this point. So, yeah.
It's so hard. Now, I feel like we need to talk about your shop, the point of, because I know Kari talked about this too, how you sneak little things in, really good little things in. So it's beneficial to pop into your shop.
Well, my philosophy, I do not like, I'm going to have a restock at 2 p.m. and here come all the Kohana scissors. So you have to be ready. And, if you have good internet connection, you're going to be able to get it. If you don't, I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like to shop like that. So I just, if I get stuff in, I just put it in, and you might see it's there.
It's such a good, like when I entered the yarn dyeing world, that was how you sold. You had
Yes.
updates, you sold out in 2 minutes, you killed yourself to fill that shop. And since then, we've changed our model because I, like you, I want thoughtful shoppers. I don't want
Yeah.
impulse shoppers.
Yeah. I don't want people to feel like, oh shoot, I feel guilty that I spent $100 on scissors because I got
Mhm.
into the moment, or I don't know.
Yeah, or I missed it. I feel like it allows
Yeah.
people to process what they want, no pressure. So I think it's amazing, but I also think it's important people know that that is how your kind of your business model is, that type. So people check, myself included. I
Well,
never.
and I'm choosing, like, for your linen and stuff, I go to the newsletter with important stuff. Like, I know that a lot of people are waiting on that kind of stuff, but for like the little novelty trendy stuff that I know is just like, Nicola Parkman just had it on her podcast and it's so hard to find and everybody wants it kind of stuff. I like to just sneak it in, because then also it's the people who are my best customers who are looking. I just want to reward them somehow if they're interested. Anyways, it's
Good
fun.
to know,
Thank you for shopping. I appreciate you all so much. I am having so much fun being part of this industry, and Expo is coming soon. So I don't know if I should take pre-orders for Expo or not. I think there's other shops that do that well, local stores, local needlework shops. I think support your local needlework shops for the hard copy stuff. I'm just going to stick with kitting up the things that I really appreciate the most in the designers that I really like to keep in my shop.
Yeah.
Probably a bad business
No, I think
decision.
I think it's finding your lane and staying in it, and you found your lane and you enjoy that. And
that being said, I am shopping at Expo, so I'd love to know what you all are what your eyes on. Go on my website, on the homepage, you'll see, what are you interested in? There's a little place you could just write in there what you're excited about. You can also just send me an email too, but it's easy on my website just to type in there if you've seen a chart.
It's good to know what your customers are looking for. Tell me this. So it is just a virtual show?
It's just a virtual show, and all the designers are there. They sit in their homes in their fuzzy slippers, and I'm in my fuzzy slippers and my sweatsuit, and you can see them like we're talking right now, and introduce yourself for 2 minutes and give them your order, or you can just place your order, without talking to them. And it's really fun.
Well,
actually.
I will tell you, as a designer that schlepped crate upon crate to the Charlotte market, to the Nashville market, it is backbreaking work. And I get that it is necessary to be a part of the community and all of that. But boy, it is grueling work to show up at a show with all of your wares, and do that more than once a year. I think I used to do it twice a year, and oh my gosh, I did not like it.
Not to mention the price of airfare and hotel, and that eats away at your profit. So I'm there's got to be a better way. I can understand the need for designers to get in front of shop spaces, but in this day and age with the shipping and shops don't want to, you're making the designers schlep all their stuff, and then you're making the shops schlep all that stuff back.
Well, Nashville, when I was in the industry, Nashville was always a cash and carry, but Charlotte was more of a traditional trade show where you placed your orders and then everyone went. So you just brought your models and a couple leaflets just so people could see them. But then you did your shipping when you got home.
I wonder why they do it differently in Nashville.
There's so many benefits to cash and carry. You don't have to go home and ship it all out. but it's and I used to do it by myself. I don't know how I did it. I had huge crates that you could put on the plane and get off in your luggage. And this one little person like myself would just have a thing that it was grueling. I don't know how I did it. I honestly don't know how I did it. It was so overwhelming.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Expo sounds perfect.
Yes, I'm very excited about that coming up soon. For sure. I do have a couple of other things that are coming into the shop that I'm very excited about. Do you want me to share right now?
I do, because half the time I don't know myself and I like to hear these things.
So if you're not interested, toodaloo. Thanks for
coming. Don't forget about the Fabric Club.
Yes.
If anyone didn't catch it at the beginning, we are not doing it again until January.
Yep, that's right. Like and subscribe, that kind of
like
stuff.
And subscribe.
I'm finding out what I'm keeping in my shop kind of all the time, and then what designers I like to stock new stuff in. This is one that just always sells, I think, because I have a lot of yarn people, a lot of people who fiber folk, and this wool one is just a big seller. So this is restocking very soon. This wool by Little House Needleworks. Can you see these okay?
So cute. Love it.
Yeah, wool. And then this hands-on design wool with the wool needles. I have needles, pins. Words.
I wasn't even catching on. I was just engrossed. I like her designs so much.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Then, I've been reading. I just finished the book. The Secret Life of Bees.
Had you never read that?
No, that was our book club for my mother, daughter, aunt, mom.
That is so old.
Yeah, I know. It's like 2008, 2015. One of
Did
those.
You watch the movie?
Yeah, we're gonna watch it as a family, I believe.
We'll so see. Good.
So I got on this bee kick, and I happen to have Buzz that I haven't kitted up yet. So I'm gonna kit up Buzz.
I love.
And then a while ago, I got a bunch of Busy Bee. So I've been kidding about Busy Bee by Leela's Studio. I just love that one.
I feel like I just saw someone working on that. Maybe. I love that.
Look at the flowers around the border. They're all a little different. So pretty. So pretty.
Did you see our good friend Denise and her husband are beekeepers?
What? When? Where? Why? How did this happen?
It happened. I think it was the beginning of the summer. She has 3 hives.
I saw, and I
didn't you see her all suited up?
No, I just saw the bearded hives, and I'm like, where are you? When did this happen? Summer. That's amazing. I have to ask her more about that.
Yeah.
Then we go into fall stitching, and I'm going to have this. This has been a beast to kit up because of all the different flosses, but I'm getting there.
Is that new, or do I have that?
I don't know. This is old. This is from last year. It's not old, but this is a last.
I have that.
This is
look at things. I don't even know what I have anymore.
Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee, and I'm going to kit it up. I've got the buttons, I believe, and other things. You saw this one already. And then for Christmas, these are the 2 that I've been working on. Gentle Arts takes a little bit longer to get some of these, but ever since our friend Lisa Smith did this piece on Earth Sampler.
Oh yes.
By
Cottage Garden.
The Cottage Garden. I just love that one. And I have seen this one a gajillion times in shops. This one just every time calls me. Sleigh rides and snowflakes. Is
that Artful Offering?
The Scarlet House. It's an older one. 2013.
Wow. Oh, it's so fun that you're bringing them back.
Oh yeah. That's the thing too. There's so many good old ones that I want to kit them up in my shop. The classic.
Yeah. And when I was designing, the shelf life of a design is not super long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like this one, the Leela's Studio Yeah, Leela's Studio Busy Bee. That seems like an older. Oh no, that's 2021. I feel like this maybe it was a Lori Holt one.
I feel like I've seen it recently.
Yeah, I know I saw it on somebody's and I was like, oh, I need to get that one. So that's some of the kits that are going to be coming in the shop shortly. And then my final thing I wanted to share with you, I'm so excited about, and I have not mentioned these at all except on the newsletter, and I've already sold a bunch of them because there are some fans of Blackwing out there like I am. You've seen me and my pencils, and I'm always doing this. Boy, I want to say 10 years ago or something. Who is the designer that you did a ton of her cabled sweaters. I think this is her.
Oh, Michelle Wong?
Yes, I think it was her. And she was using this amazing looking pencil when she was designing. And I was like, what is that pencil? And one day she said, by the way, have I told you about this pencil that I love? These are Blackwings. And I right away, and she was oohing and eyeing. And then my husband and I went with my husband to a conference on Coronado Island in San Diego. It was really nice conference. And I was on my own. I was at a gift shop and I saw these Blackwing pencils and I was like, oh, I got to try them out. And it was like, oh my gosh, these are like butter, amazing. So they happen to have this. This is a pencil from there like 8 years ago, I think, maybe even longer. I think we were living in Tacoma, Washington at the time. So it's like over 10 years old. But this was one of their, they have like a special, at the time, maybe it was a quarterly club where they have a special pencil style that comes out. And this was the club style of, that was supposed to be commemorating Babe Ruth, I believe, and his number of home runs or something. So it's supposed to look like his uniform, and this is supposed to be like the gold of, I don't know, like the stadium or something. It was just a really cool write-up. I'm not a baseball fan, but I thought it was a really cool pinstripe pencil, and it had the lead style that I like. There's like 4 different lead feels, like a soft. I have the whole write-up of the different type of pencil leads.
I need them all.
You need to read the write-up about the pencils. They were really popular with artists and drafts people in like the 70s. And then the company died. And now a new company brought them back a few years later on the West Coast. And they're really artisan pencils. They come in these packs. And I have a few styles of them. You can read about them on my website. My favorite is the black.
I have one.
You have one.
You know why?
Why?
Sandy sent it to me.
If Sandy, see what I'm saying? So I even have the latest, this is their latest, what do they call it? They call them volumes. And it's a limited edition pencil. And this one is called the Golden Ratio pencil. And it's about the golden ratio is a mathematical ratio often found in nature, art, and design. It gives the world around us composition and symmetry that, for reasons we don't fully understand, we find beautiful. It appears in the spiral of a seashell, the uncurling of a fern, and many other natural structures. When applied to the arts, it becomes a tool for creating balanced, organic works. The golden ratio can be heard in the arrangements of Beethoven, Mozart, and Bach. It can be felt in the syllabic patterns of Sanskrit poetry. It can be seen in the works of artists and architects from Salvador Dali to Frank Lloyd Wright. It can even be applied in your day-to-day life by framing a portrait using photography's rule of thirds. The Blackwing 55, let me take this out, celebrates the golden ratio. It's a reminder to slow down and savor the beauty around us. We've designed this pencil using the Fibonacci sequence, a series of numbers that approximate the golden ratio. The width of each color block is the sum of the widths of the previous 2 color blocks. A simple formula with a mathematical result. So there it is. That's the pencil.
I need them. And you also have a specific pencil sharpener for them.
I do. They have 2. They have one that's a 2-step process, but they just came out with one that's a 1-step, and I have the 1-step sharpener, which is really, really cool too. This is not like an inexpensive thing, but like I said, I have had my box of 12 pencils I take care of them. I don't lose these. And the eraser is amazing. It comes out, you have, you can purchase new erasers that go in it. They just write beautifully. So
Well,
the whole write-up is on my website if you want to read about the different types of leads, because some
mine
people
is
like
matte.
that matte is my favorite for sketching. It's just a nice, like a wider charcoal soft. I also love pearl. Pearl. Let's see. This is the pearl. It's such a pretty pearl color. I also love pearl. And what I like too is it comes, it's like its own little pencil holder, you know. The pearl, it's a pearlescence color, so it's really pretty on your desk. But it also is just, it's one step harder than the matte.
I'm so
harder.
used to the letter, you know, HBB, 2H, like that's
Yeah.
my like knowledge of pencils.
Yeah. See, I don't even have that now. But they're it's a balanced in terms of the weight. Can you tell the weight is very balanced?
Well, and I am such a pencil user. I use pencils over, I use mechanical, like cheap mechanical pencils all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a pencil girl. Although I do love, because of Sandy, I love my fountain pen.
Oh, I would like to try fountain pens. I've never tried fountain pens.
So I always forget the name of this. Twisby.
Yes, I've heard of that one.
They
like
are
Twisby?
Mine is an Eco Twisby. It's great. I love it. It's very easy to use. I use it all the time. This took me away from my pencils, but now that we're talking, I've just been savoring this because Sandy sent it. I'm like, I don't want to use it, but I'm not gonna anymore because I can get more.
Oh, you're gonna love to use it because, like, even smell it. It's a cedar wood. It's a California cedar. When you sharpen it, you smell the cedar. Yeah, so it's made with that cedar wood and the graphite. You smell the. I can't explain it.
Makes me so happy.
Yeah, exactly. And then proceeds of the pencil purchase goes to saving the arts in schools. They talk about their foundation if you go to their website. So that really aligns with a lot of my own thoughts on the importance of keeping the arts in schools and not just focusing on.
Can I tell you, my realization of a dream has come, but now I don't know if I can follow through. When you hit a certain age, you can go to school for free. And you can go to, you can go to like universities, like you can't go, like I couldn't go to the art school I went to. I don't think it applies to that. It's more like state.
Really?
So my dream was always to go to UConn, which is right down the road from us, and study fine art. Because I went to art school, but it would be an opportunity to like, for free.
Is that just in Connecticut?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of that. That's so
No,
amazing.
and now that I'm at that age, it's younger than I thought it was. I just discovered.
That's incredible.
I know, like my dream would be to take a year off and just like focus on that. Wouldn't that be amazing?
I think it would, because I'm a lifelong learner. I mean, I truly don't believe you have to go to school to focus on what am I going to do with my.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. But I want to get back into like painting and like, it's just, for me, it's more being in the community. Although, you know, they'd all be young, but I love young people so much. I love all ages.
You do.
So it's like,
there's got to be other people like us though that are older that, I mean, yes, no, that's amazing. I'm gonna just look into that. There's got to be other people that would be.
I have a friend that would do it with me, but and it's right down the road. It's literally right down the road from me.
That would be so cool. That would be amazing.
I know. We'll see. We'll see. It's kind of in my mind now.
The other one I got was the volumes 200. This was the last special edition one, and it's the coffee house pencil. You're not a coffee person, but
I don't care.
this is all about the coffee houses. It's a tribute to the coffee houses like Cafe Lena. It's a coffee house in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Oh, Saratoga Springs, New York is the most coolest town in the entire world.
During the 50s and 60s, coffee houses became synonymous with creativity and intellectualism. One such example was Cafe Lena in Saratoga Springs. Opened in a former woodworking shop in 1960, Cafe Lena remains the oldest continually running coffee house in the United States. It's hosted countless creative icons from the beatniks to members of the folk revival and established Cafe Lena as a cornerstone of the creative counterculture in America.
I wonder if I've been there. I used to teach in Saratoga. Spirit Across Stitch used to go to Saratoga.
Ah, oh wow.
I used to go there.
Okay, so then it has on here on the bottom, what it does is it tells you all the different elements of the pencil. So this is the finish is copper, the ferrule is copper and black, which the ferrule is the top, I think, right?
Yes.
The eraser is black, the imprint is black, and the graphite is firm. So this is a firm.
I want them all.
It's so cool. Okay.
I have nothing.
Yeah, I think that's it for me too.
And we'll be back and we'll be live.
Yep, in 2 weeks. Until then, join my newsletter if you want more information. I'm sending out a newsletter tomorrow. I send them out on Fridays. Follow us on Instagram. I am Treehouse Fiber Arts, who is Legacy Fiber Arts with a Z, and Knit24.
And Knit24. I do more of my stitch. Chelsea really manages the Legacy Fiber Arts. Honestly, I do nothing on Instagram. I think I do a lot, and I really just do it in my head. I'm the worst. I don't even like things. Like you could post something and I'd look at it and love it and just keep going. Like I really got to get better at this.
You mentally like things.
I do. I feel like people must think I'm super rude. I just like forget you're supposed to do those things. Yeah.
You're good. We're fine. Okay. Well, have a great couple of weeks. And I feel like I'm forgetting something really big, but we'll just put it down below.
Yeah.
If we.
I have no idea. I'm just sweltering.
I know. Go jump in your pool without a pump.
Go do.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Rachel. Needles down.
Needles down.
It's down. Put them down.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna try and hit stop so we can talk still. Let's see. Stop video.
I think if you hit recording.
Oh, what's that?
It's a Gruyere and ham croissant.
This is why I can't release poundage. Thank you, Papa. Let's see.
You get food delivered to you?
I know. He went to a bakery today. Let's see. Recording. I found that. Now I can stop.